2019, a mysterious death shook Abuja to its core. A respected politician, a charismatic pastor, a prophecy that spiraled into betrayal, obsession, and murder. This is the case of Chief Andrew Ezenwa and the pastor whose spiritual warnings were nothing more than a deadly trap. Chief Andrew Ezenwa was everything a rising politician needed to be: confident, ambitious, connected. But beneath the polished image was a man filled with fear. Fear of failure, fear of enemies, and fear of a prophecy he couldn't ignore. To protect himself, Andrew sought guidance from a man he believed to be more powerful than any politician: Prophet Elijah Nwoke, founder of a fast-growing prophetic ministry in Abuja. At first, their meetings were harmless, but over time, Andrew grew dependent, almost controlled. In January 2019, Prophet Elijah delivered the prophecy that changed everything. A woman close to Andrew was plotting his downfall. Andrew panicked. His marriage had been fragile for years, and he had political enemies who thrived on rumors. Each time Andrew visited the pastor, the prophecies grew darker and more specific. Members of the church noticed the shift. They said the pastor began isolating Andrew from his advisors, his friends, even his family. But Andrew had no idea that while the pastor warned him about betrayal, the real betrayal was happening behind his back. Unknown to Andrew, his wife, Chioma Ezenwa, had been in communication with Prophet Elijah for months. Not just spiritual messages, but personal ones, intimate ones. Phone records later showed over 180 calls exchanged between them in 2 months. Hotel receipts, secret meetings, cash transfers. Chioma claimed it was counseling, but investigators believed it was manipulation. A triangle had formed, a dangerous one, and the only person who didn't know was Andrew. On April 14, 2019, Andrew's car was found parked on the roadside outside Abuja. The door was unlocked. Andrew was slumped over the steering wheel, foam from the mouth, phone wiped clean. No gunshot, no wounds, no struggle, just one silent death. Police suspected poisoning, but they had no idea who would want him dead, until CCTV footage told the truth. 2 hours before Andrew's death, he was filmed entering the private residence of Prophet Elijah. He never came out. 3 hours later, the pastor's assistant was caught driving Andrew's car away, alone. The pastor told police Andrew left on foot after a prayer session, but CCTV proved it was a lie. From that point, the case collapsed in on him. The autopsy revealed a rare poison, organophosphate, the same type used in agricultural insecticides. Detectives searched the pastor's compound. Hidden in a locked outdoor storage shed, they found a half-used bottle of the same insecticide, rubber gloves with Andrew's DNA, burned fabric, a handwritten cleansing ritual note. The crime was no longer spiritual. It was intentional, premeditated, cold, calculated. Chioma's phone records showed messages deleted, calls made minutes after Andrew died, a money transfer to the pastor earlier that day. Under interrogation, Chioma broke. Not completely, but enough. She admitted she had been closer to the pastor than necessary, but insisted she never planned a murder. Police didn't believe her. The prosecutor later described their relationship as a partnership in sin, built on deceit, ambition, and greed. The trial became one of Abuja's most talked about moments. Thousands followed the updates online. The pastor insisted he was innocent, claiming Andrew was killed by spiritual enemies. The judge called this defense delusional. After 11 months, Prophet Elijah Nwoke was found guilty of first-degree murder. Chioma Ezenwa was convicted as an accomplice. 2 church assistants received lesser sentences. The judge closed the case with 7 words. This was murder disguised as prophecy. But even after the verdict, some followers still believe the prophet was framed and that the prophecy was real.